G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be my NBA 2K22 MyTeam Journey series, where I just basically update you guys every so often on how my MyTeam's doing and what I'm playing and how I'm liking the certain features of the game and whatnot. And basically it's just for you guys to leave me feedback, and maybe I'll just bring you whatever you guys want to see, because I might be doing some My NBA type stuff like franchise rebuilds, or maybe a little bit of my career, but probably unlikely. But I am going to be doing a MyTeam Draft series as well, which is a new feature that they've actually brought back. So it's not really that new, they've just brought it back and made it a bit better, it seems like, so far, as this game has got a pretty good reception so far since coming out. It's been quite positive, which is a bit unexpected, but you never know, they might stuff it up with a patch. Obviously there are a few things wrong with the game, as there always are, but my team, I'm just going to be showing you guys my starter kit and going to be showing you guys the starter team. And maybe you guys haven't even got the game yet, maybe you want to see what the start has to behold. And here it makes you pick one of these 5 cards to start with, and you see they've got the little lightning bolts there, that's the evolutions, so they can get up to a ruby. They go from emerald to sapphire and then to ruby. I'm going to go with my boy Jokic, the MVP. But once you do fully evolve one of them, you then get to pick another one until you get all 5 and evolve all 5, which I have done. So you guys will see that in a later update video. Yeah, Jokic he's an okay card, but I wouldn't say he's the best out of those 5, honestly. It'd probably be one of the guards like Trey or Donovan Mitchell, I think, from my recollection. But here you see the starter pack here. You see they've made everyone a gold now, although it doesn't even look like gold cards, they look more bronze, but golds are basically bronzes this year in the game, so everyone's a 70 overall or higher. See some other players there, some retro players. Monte Ellis from the Warriors, he was a good player back in the day. Then he got traded to Milwaukee for Andrew Bogut, I think it was, if I remember correctly. And they were either going to give up Ellis or Curry, and luckily they made the right decision there in giving up Monte Ellis, because we all know what Curry's done since then. But yeah, getting into our second out of 4 starter packs here, just some franchise stuff, playbooks, coaches, logos, all that jazz. But yeah, what I've been doing is playing, I got through quite a fair bit of triple threat since I started playing my team. That's basically the main thing I was doing, just to evolve Jokic and then just rack up the stats and keep evolving the starter players. So I've gone through triple threat quite a bit, and I actually ended up pulling the diamond player out of the vault, which you'll probably see next video. And then I've just been slowly going through domination, but I've also had a little go at the MyTeam Draft mode as well, which has been okay, but I don't have the best connection, so it is a bit laggy, and I feel like the latency does cost me a fair bit. But it is playable, which is a change from previous years where it's basically been unplayable for me. So who knows, maybe I'll dive into the city a bit this year as well if I actually get my player up, because I refuse to buy VC, as this is going to be a no money spent series as well. As you see me entering my team name, just going to be the Denver Dimers, but of course I make an error and I'm going to be called the Denver Dimers, because I put the city as Denver and I was also called the team Denver, so that's fun, and I don't even think I can change that, so that's unfortunate. But you see the starting lineup they've given us here: Greg Anthony, Monte Ellis, Brian Russell, Boris Diaw, and Nikola Jokic. But honestly, you'll probably never use the starter players, especially if you start off with like triple threat, or maybe just play one game with them in domination, then you can quickly upgrade. It doesn't take much. My team's totally different now. The only same players are normally the bench players, who I actually graded them, which is a new feature this year where you send your cards to get graded, and depending on what they come back as, you get a tiny boost of MT if you have them in your lineup when you play games. But unfortunately, I don't think it works for triple threat. I think it only works for like domination and online 5v5 game modes, stuff like that. And I'm not even sure the boost is worth it. I've tried it out and it seems like it's not worth it at all. So maybe just save your MT and not worry about grading cards, but you'll have to do some more research and maybe find some math on that. But yeah, you see the levels here. This has been brought back. Level 40 is a pink diamond Carmelo Anthony from the Knicks. Kind of wish it was from the Nuggets, but it's from the Knicks. But he'll be a popular player, and people will be grinding these agenda challenges and all these XP challenges to get him. I'm not too fussed about it because I know how much XP goes into getting level 40, and I'm not sure that's going to be possible for me. But I am just going to be slowly getting through domination and upgrading my team here and there. And then maybe eventually I'll play some MyTeam Unlimited or Limited, whatever you guys want to see. Triple Threat Online's a little bit different as well this year with the 100-point system. Don't think people are a fan of it, to be honest, and not sure I am either. The one thing I do hate though is the courts on Triple Threat. I think it's different on current gen, but this is obviously next gen. And the courts in Triple Threat offline and online look abysmal. But there are new challenges as well, and I think the challenges have gotten pretty popular as well, because I think in the skill challenges, I think it is, once you complete the challenge, it just ends the game immediately, so you don't have to play a full game just to do the challenge, and then you just sat there doing nothing until the game ends. So luckily it just finishes as soon as you do the challenge, which is good to see, as we get a little free agent Kobe Bryant as well. Unfortunately, contracts are back. Contracts really suck. Don't know why they're in the game. Well, I know why they're in the game, but it's just unfortunate. I feel like they should take them out. But a small tip, I think you should always buy your contracts with MT. Don't use your actual contract cards on players unless I think they're a diamond tier or higher, then it's worth it. Otherwise, just pay for your contracts with MT because it's really cheap, and then you can either sell your contract cards in the auction or just save them and then use them on diamond tier and above players, or maybe amethyst tier and above. At least that's what I do anyway. And then just always send duplicates and send things you don't want or use to the auction house and just keep listing them. Don't know why they haven't got a relist feature yet, and I don't know why they haven't got a 1 hour auction time. It's 4 hours is still the minimum. I wish they'd take a page out of like FIFA's book and just have a relist all button instead of selling them all individually one by one. Even if they don't sell the first time, you got to go back and redo it over and over. They should just be a relist feature, but you never know. Maybe that'll be a brand new thing next year which they can advertise. But yeah, this is gonna be the lineup so far. You see the bench players as well: Jimmy Butler, Quentin Richardson, Greg Oden, John Collins. So a few decent names there, but they're all rated really, really terrible. But one thing I will give them a shout out for is the shooting actually seems quite good early in the game. You can hit jump shots. I remember in previous 2Ks, shooting was a travesty, and basically the only way you can score was rim running. But this year it kind of feels the opposite. Jump shots seem to be the thing to do, and driving and scoring in the paint is very difficult if they have a defender in there already protecting the rim. It's very hard to score, and they've got timing on dunks now. Alley-oops are harder to do, so flashy plays are harder to come by, at least for me anyway. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know where you guys are in your MyTeam journey, because I'm quite far ahead now, but I'll show you in my next update video. Team's totally different. The only thing that's the same was probably Nikola Jokic, because he's upgraded to a Ruby now and he's quite dominant. The post is pretty popular as well, especially to score against the CPU. I highly recommend just post scoring and pick and roll as the usual. And yeah, I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. It's probably going to be my MyTeam Draft series, and you'll see how that went in my first go at it. But I did quite like the draft system, but I'll talk more about that in the next video so I don't bore you with repeating myself. But yeah, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, guys. It really helps me out. And let me know if there are any certain players you want me to add to my squad, and maybe just test them out, maybe do a quick little Triple Threat Online run, and just go from there. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.